Yeah. Back to the future on a kick. I'ma make it hit. They saying just go. What I do? We gon' make it quick. Stepping on the moon, I'm moonwalking. Smooth talking. But my futuristic whip. Gotta go through the government just to have a kid. Do a backflip in 2045. I was born with an accent. Different technology. Peep the fashion, she like the Twilight Zone, Star Wars fabric. Time traveling, just to get to the action. I have a passion for futuristic magic. Hanging with the robots, look a little astro. Look at the coins.
Virtual cash flow.
I don't like spiders, my computer probably took a biter. It's been light outside for 24 hours into old shows like Empire and Power. This is future news, so the show you better watch it. Back to the future on the kicks, I'ma make it hit. They saying just go, what I do? We gon' make it quick. Stepping on the moon, I'm moonwalking. Smooth talking, with my futuristic whip, yeah.
Hello, my name is Alicia Heyward, and I am your host of Reality Check. I'm also the writer and the creator, and we are here today with Miss NoWa Waldropt. I'd like you to welcome her. She is actually one of the actresses in our upcoming episode entitled Mr. Right. And don't be alarmed when you see her attire, because she is actually halfway in costume. She doesn't have the costume one, but she's in makeup, so we're like just about ready to shoot after we film this. So let's give a welcome to Miss NoWa Waldropt. Hi, NoWa.
Hi.
I'm excited to have you. How are you?
Oh my God, I feel British.
You look fantastic.
Yes, thank
You look
you.
great.
I feel great.
You look fantastic.
Yeah, no, we were having fun. My co-star and I, we were getting ready because we're actually shooting, which is really fun.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited about this episode.
You look great.
I love the imagery, and it's extremely creative, and it tells a story about love and finding the self from a very unique perspective.
Exactly.
So I'm really interested to see how it will turn out, but more, I'm excited to be a part of it.
I'm glad.
So we were shooting this scene, my co-star and I. And we got this the signs,
Okay.
I think we got the signs, and we're hearing this ship coming to us, and
because you're stuck on the red planet.
because we're stuck on the red planet,
which is crazy.
which is really bizarre. Which I discovered I might actually be from the red planet.
Exactly. You could be from Venus. You could be from Mars.
Yeah.
Well, who's that guy that wrote that book? Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. I can't think of his name.
No clue.
But yeah, so you could be from Venus.
I could
Maybe
be.
not from Mars, but
Yes.
you look great. But
Thank you.
I love what I love about you is I love your enthusiasm. When you come in, you're ready to just like roll over and like pull up your sleeves and you get right to work. And I love that about her. She's so enthusiastic. I mean, her energy is just off the charts. And she and Chantel, and it's a pleasure to work with you. I'm just so happy, to be working with you. I'm glad that you're a part of this. And when I saw you, I thought, she's perfect. And then when you read, and we sat and we talked, and we just talked about things, about the episode, like what it was about, like on a deeper level, because it talks about how God's creatures, how we're all God's creatures,
Yes.
and how we all deserve love and affection, and that's what it's really about.
Yeah.
So although Spider was here first, I mean, you guys, well, I don't want to give too much away, but, I love the makeup, the hair, everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's all working.
I feel like I'm
fantastic.
giving like a sneak peek away right here, and that's all we're going to give you guys.
Actually, no, well, that was your idea, and I kind of like that because, ordinarily you wouldn't come in for an interview like this, a pre-show, with it already in hair and, makeup, well, partial makeup.
Partial.
But I think it's a good idea to kind of, lets the audience in and, just kind of gives them an idea and a look into, to see what actually goes on, what it entails, to put something like this together.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Especially seeing the creatures speak in English, because you'll never see that.
Exactly.
Which is kind of interesting.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Well, they don't speak English.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But right now they get to see it.
I know. Oh, that's funny. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
You
so
know,
actually,
you can sort of like, really put the human soul into the creature. But the entire episode will be filmed in a different language, which is so wild and so fun.
I know that was challenging for you, but I knew that you could do it, and I wanted to make it as challenging as possible, and I didn't want to limit myself because I thought about it and I said, maybe I should just write this in English. And then I said, no, let me just, I like to think out of the box and I like to challenge myself and take chances. And I thought, no, let me, give the actors something to really work with. Give them the meat and potatoes and let them come up with something, that deeper meaning, through body language and expression, and, and emotion, and then also what I did, I added a few subtitles in some of the scenes just to give the audience a little more clarity, a little more depth. I thought that, and some humor.
Yeah, and I felt like the language allowed us as actors, Chantel and I, to really dive into the expression of the character.
Right. Which you do very well. Very well.
And that was really an interesting choice on your part, to decide to have that. And it was definitely a challenge, learning that new language and really adding life to this new language,
I was in my apartment one day. I lived on the 10th floor. And, I don't know, it was nighttime and I was there. And I just happened to go over to the window. And I was listening to the birds. And they were repeating. And I said, oh. I said, birds repeat? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, like one might go beep, beep, beep. And then the other would go beep, beep, beep.
Right.
And I said, oh, my God. That never dawned on me. But there's
a repeat and rhythm.
I use that.
Yeah.
I thought that would be interesting, And then not only that, and true to life. So we're here. We're talking with Miss NoWa Waldropt. I'm Alicia Heyward, your host, and we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come right back with NoWa Waldropt in Reality Check.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
What's up? This is my friend Rob from Michigan.
What's up?
He's a teenager.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Woo! Hey, you want to slow down there?
No.
Really? Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
We're shooting a viral video. Hold on, I want to see this. Hey, this is his last 5 minutes on Earth. A little something to Mom? Say something to Mom. How about, goodbye, Mom, sorry.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it. When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director here, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for.
And to see you makes me proud.
I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Alicia Heyward of Reality Check. And again, we're here with our star, Miss NoWa Waldropt, for the upcoming episode entitled Mr. Right. Welcome, NoWa. It's good to have you again. Well, I said that before, but what I want to talk about and what I know the audience would love to know is, when did you first decide that you wanted to be an actress?
Oh gosh, in my bedroom when I was 4 years old.
4?
Yeah, you know what? Interestingly enough, I had an imaginary friend.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I started off sort of exploring acting and being a different person with my imaginary friend as a little girl.
Okay.
And I don't know, when I was 19, that's kind of when I really pursued it.
That's when you knew you wanted to
Yeah.
be an actress.
But, you know, life gets in the way.
Yeah.
You know how that is? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And so it took a while before I actually decided to really dive into it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I would say, like, within the last 2 years, I started really getting into it.
Really,
and
like studying
and getting into it and just exploring human behavior.
Okay,
really.
yeah, because you definitely have to study human behavior.
Yeah, you know.
That's the great thing, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean, what's more interesting than a live human being?
And learning how to empathize with everyone,
Yeah.
you know, really. And sort of like realizing that there is no real good and bad. Everyone has a story.
Yeah.
And explore that.
Look at what happens in this episode. I mean, here we have two bird-like creatures.
Yes.
And, you know, look what happens between them. I mean,
yeah,
it's indicative of what we do. Same thing.
Yeah, you know,
so
that there is that relationship between the main character and my character that, you know, the tension there, you have to understand that each of these characters have their own story.
Right.
And they both mean well.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And so...
and although you're on the same mission, you may have totally different views and, you know, points of, you know what I mean, where you want to end up.
Yes.
You know, ultimately, so.
And I think that's what is so special about acting.
Yeah.
You get to really explore that on such a microscopic level that you wouldn't really get to do just, you know, on your day-to-day life.
I agree, because that's what I think Chantel and I were talking about it in her interview about the process.
Yeah.
You know, how we love and, you know, and it is a process. It's the getting there, you know, from point A to point B, 1, 2, 3, you know, like going around like the baseball players do, how they run around the field.
Absolutely.
It's the process that we adore anyway, you know.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Well, that's the best
part. Right? The character analysis. First, you know, like looking at the role, and then the character analysis, you know, where'd you go to school, who your parents were, did you have siblings? You know, the answer, you know, asking yourself and then coming up with the answers to all those questions.
Yeah.
You know, is what I think actors, you know, well, I know what I love the most. And from what I see with you and Chantel, I think that that's what you enjoy the most too. Because from what I see, it's like this is what you've, you know, what you've put into, like as far as the work is concerned, This is what I see. I see, you know, the process that you're going through, and that's important.
And what's also very exciting about the process is that you get to discover so much about yourself as a human being as well. You know, things that you didn't really know existed within you. You know, and so
things
you get
that
to
actually
grow.
correlate with the character.
Yeah, exactly. That you didn't know actually you had that in common with the character. And so that is what's so special about acting, from my perspective.
Do you like comedy, or you find you like drama, or both, or theater, television? What do you want to like zero in on, if there is an area you want to zero in on?
I made up my mind. Television.
Television?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
how come? Why television?
You know, you said earlier on that I have a lot of energy, and I do.
Right.
And that animation is great for theater.
Right.
But for some reason, when I'm performing my craft, I tend to tone it down, which is perfect for television.
Exactly.
And so I made up my mind that that's where I belong. That's what I love. And I happen to steer more toward drama.
Okay.
Even though I don't really realize it, but people tend to think I'm funny in my real life. Now, can that be translated on screen? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Timing. Timing is key.
Timing is key.
You know, comedy, you know, timing is everything. So, I mean, you could definitely translate that onto the screen.
If you're aware of
it. And
with
the right script.
Use it. I guess so.
Right script.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that white. You know, I really would like to do comedy. I would love to do comedy.
Okay.
But I have this flair for like drama and suspense and thriller kind of genres. Yeah, I'm into that.
I like that.
But also, I guess, love stories, romance.
Okay.
You know.
Well, we got that.
Yes.
It's different, but
I feel like we have a little bit of all of that in this episode,
which
which
is
is also
a combination of a lot of love story, you know, suspense, thriller, a little thriller,
which makes the actor's job really interesting, because you get to sort of explore all of those different areas, and play around with
emotions.
it. So that's what was really exciting with this script, and also working with Chantel, who's also this vibrant, you know, character that really,
and you two work
gets
really well together. I love the chemistry between you and Chantel it's excellent. I love the two of you together. So now we're going to take another break, and we're going to maybe take a sneak peek at a few things that you know, NoWa has done, a few beautiful photos, and we'll be right back. Reality Check.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. My daughter Brooklyn was also a motivation for me to go back to school.
It's been so amazing to be able to give our child the life that we kind of pictured us having, even though we didn't really have that.
I've been in foster care my whole life.
He's so strong to just be able to like leave that all behind and still be able to take care of his daughter and be a good husband.
Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone.
We've been through so much in our life, and he never used that as an excuse, but as motivation to do better.
I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hi, we're back with NoWa Waldropt and Reality Check. I'm your host, Alicia Heyward. And now let's dive into a little bit of the history here, Noah. Where'd you go to high school?
Oh, God. I went to high school here in Queens, Far Rockaway, Beach Channel.
Okay.
And then I went to community college at Borough of Manhattan Community College.
Okay.
And then I graduated from Hunter with biology, believe it or not.
Biology major?
Yeah.
Whoa, no wonder you're so smart. That's great.
But so far what I'm doing with my life is I just wrapped up a project on a feature film.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that should be coming out on Netflix next year.
Oh, Netflix.
So we can look forward to that.
Okay, cool. Can we know the name, or is it not yet?
We can know the name. I'm not actually really sure about that, so I'm
Anyone
not going to
else in
disclose.
there that we know? Or?
It's a very known director. His name is Oner Tukel.
Okay.
He's a Turkish film director, and he's worked with. Oh shoot, I'm blanking on her name right now.
Okay.
But he sold 2 projects, 2 features to Netflix already, so he's pretty established. He's
wow, that's awesome.
Brilliant.
Really good.
And also, there's a web series that I'm in coming out in February.
In February.
Yeah,
okay.
so that's fairly new.
What kinds of characters do you play, like in the web series? Is it
So
different from this one? Or?
Yes, very different. I'm a lieutenant alien on this one.
What? Oh, okay. Okay. What?
No. A lieutenant bird alien.
Okay.
But on the web series, I'm a politician.
Oh, okay.
A young politician.
Politician.
Yeah.
Interesting.
On the feature, I'm a daughter.
Okay.
A flirtatious daughter.
Okay.
And I just got casted for a short film lead role.
Oh, so you play an actress in there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
These
that's
are all real
interesting.
roles.
Oh, okay.
Wow. And I just got casted for this role as an innocent woman who is recovering from sexual abuse, which is
wow.
Yeah, one of
okay.
a really interesting character to get into. But
okay.
So there are projects coming up, which is really exciting for me.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Means the writers are working.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
that's good. That's wonderful. Yeah. That sounds fantastic.
And beside that, I'm thinking about auditioning for theater as well.
Okay.
I haven't really done much of that in terms of, going out there for theater, but I'm starting to sort of, look into that.
I think it's a good foundation too for, like anything else that you do, for television, movies. I think, theater is, it's kind of like most, thespians, that's their starting point.
Yeah.
Some people skip it and then they go to theater, after they do television and film. And then they say, I want to try theater, But a lot of people now, it seems like everybody's doing television.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of movie stars, everybody's doing TV now. TV is a big thing now.
Because you're right, young people these days are sort of like staying,
right? Yeah,
closer to TV.
Yeah, that's right.
And
a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people are afraid of theater because of that one-on-one. And you're right there, and I mean, you can't make a mistake.
Right.
I mean, if you do, I mean.
It's all.
Everything is just you're right there. It's up close and personal.
Yeah.
Like the movie.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I love it though.
Yeah, I really want to tap into that, and explore.
Any kind of roles you think you would like to play? Any really famous plays that you think you might want to do?
I just saw American Son. No.
American Son?
Yes, with Kerry Washington.
Oh, how was that?
It was fabulous.
It was good?
It was excellent. Yes.
Oh, man, I want to see that.
You absolutely have to go see it.
I love Carrie anyway.
Yes,
oh
she's
God.
awesome.
Well, she really is.
She's like 5'2".
Yeah,
she's
tiny.
awesome.
Yeah, she's a dynamo, though, you know.
You know what? There's also this other play that I saw a long time ago called Eclipse.
Eclipse?
Written by Denai Guerrera, and Lupita Nyong'o was in it.
I heard of that.
I don't know why, but I have this fantasy of being in a play and a production such as that, where I get to be a young Native African woman.
Wow.
I don't know why, but this is my dream.
That's nice.
So
that's wonderful.
If I could start there, that'd be great.
That sounds wonderful. Remember that show that, what's her name? Jill Scott?
Yeah.
The singer Jill Scott. Remember she worked in this detective agency in Africa? I can't remember the name, but I watched a few episodes and it was fantastic. And then, of course, you know, it was gone, but I thought that was fantastic. Just the fact that they were there, and it was a couple of years. It was quite a few years ago, but it was wonderful, though. I liked it because they were actually there in Africa, and when I watched it, I felt like I was actually there, you know, home. So it was nice.
That would be really great.
I could, when they were out in the sun, I could feel like when I was sitting there, like if I was watching it on television or on the computer, I could feel the sun like beating down on my body. I could actually feel the heat. No, really, I could feel the heat. No, really, and it was just great. I thought it was really nice, and it was different. But I think maybe it was ahead of its time. I don't know. I can't remember the name, but I thought it was fantastic. But anyway, Jill Scott, she was, the star.
Well, we can definitely recreate
fantastic.
it. Absolutely.
So now you have to tell everybody where they can get in touch with you. Do you have social media accounts?
Yes. I am somewhat active on Facebook, guys.
Somewhat, yeah.
But you can definitely find me on Instagram at NoWa Knows, at NOWA, KNOWS, and that's where I am all the time.
Okay.
And I don't do Snapchat.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Neither do I. I don't either.
And I don't do Twitter, not yet. But Instagram.
We leave that to Twitterers or whatever.
The Twitterers.
Okay.
So you guys could find me there, and I will definitely be posting on Instagram when my other projects will be out, and also I will keep you up to date on this project.
Right, okay.
Mr. Right, Reality Check.
Fantastic.
It's going to be awesome.
Well, we had a fantastic time here with NoWa. Again, I'm your host, Alicia Heyward. You can reach us at Reality Check TV on YouTube, and on Instagram, it's Reality Check Television. I thank you so much for joining us. We had a fantastic time. I'm so glad that you came, even though you're in costume. Well, we're getting ready to shoot, but it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I know you're excited, too.
I'm so excited.
So
I'm ready. I'm ready.
But anyway, come join us on the Red Planet. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Reality.